A friend of yours sees a cute guy, but she's hesitant to make the first move because she assumes the guy would be turned off by it. Because we're socialized to believe that women shouldn't approach men, they will come off as desperate. That's heteronormativity. The dictionary definition for heteronormativity is a worldview that promotes heterosexuality as the normal or preferred sexual orientation. And the Urban Dictionary definition is ideological systems that naturalizes heterosexuality as universal. Some other heteronormative ideas other than heterosexuality are marriage, traditional family values, the Christian coalition, suburbia, and the American dream. The heteronormative timeline of life consists of birth, childhood, teenage years, adulthood, going to university and developing a career, then moving to marriage, having children, retiring, and then death. This idea of heteronormativity plays a big role in analysing gender roles within relationships and how they have developed. In a marriage, there develops an understanding of who does what in the relationship, so the women will stay home and raise the children, clean and cook meals so when the husband returns from work, he doesn't have to do anything. In today's society, majority of husbands and wives will both work and share household chores when they return, and they are both equally involved in raising their children. An example of gender roles and expectations in relationships is shown through the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. This movie provides a template for analysing the current perception of women and how they are generally stereotyped, how they are empowered, and how their social role and expectation in our current society social structure is defined. Some stereotypes that are shown in the movie are women who are driven and powerful are always portrayed as bitches. So the example of this character is the editor-in-chief of Composure magazine. The concept of a beautiful woman is also stereotyped for people being white, sexy, well-dressed, shiny hair, smells great, and all those superficial things. Another common stereotype was that women need men to make them feel good about themselves. At the end of the movie, the women were portrayed as inadequate despite their achieved success because of their lack of personal relationships. Some gender expectations that are shown in the movie are women have the options to pursue a career or to be a homemaker. Ben's mother, for instance, opted to have the more traditional role of having to stay home and take care of the family. Sometimes people assumed that just because the women are empowered that they all have to pursue a career. But in this case, women empowerment could also mean having the option of choosing what gender role to fill so as to know what social expectation is required. As a career woman, Andy was focused on fulfilling the expectations of her editor, creating good articles worthy to be published in their magazine. As a homemaker, Ben's mother is not expected to earn income, but is expected to take care of the home and children, and I think having the option of choosing is the true meaning of empowerment. Either roles could be empowering and should not be downgraded in any way. Another gender role was Ben's character. He was stereotyped as the bachelor who worked in advertising. Through the movie, you can see Andy making generalizations about his personality, thinking that he was just going to break up with her because of her erratic behavior. However, he was a sensitive character with a kind heart and stuck through Andy's crazy and erratic behavior, showing that Andy stereotyped him. Luckily, in 2017, heteronormativity is beginning to disappear, with the world becoming more comfortable with diversity, homosexuality, and the definition of beautiful is expanding, and men and women are being equal in both their relationships and in their workplaces.